Tom Brady spoke today, and we're going to play a soundbite for that before we get out of Dodge on our Thursday program. Send you to SoFi, Eric. But he's got some interior offensive line issues in front of him. How significant do you think that is?
It can be significant because if you look back at the times in Tom Brady's career that he struggled, it's that interior pressure. Think back to the Eagles Super Bowl loss with Fletcher Cox coming right up the middle. He's great at stepping up in the pocket, but he's not super mobile to escape the pocket on the outside. So when it collapses from the inside, that could be an issue. And although Tom Brady's in his mid-40s, he throws the deep ball as well as anybody in the NFL, but that only happens with time. And so I think this year you're going to have to establish a run game. A lot of that's going to have to come off the play action because those guys on the interior, you lose one of the best centers in the game in Ryan Jensen.
Yep.
That's a big deal.
Well, I mean, and he can get rid of the football fast, and he's got the weapons around him, but he's also a 45-year-old guy, right? And it's just I've laid my marker on the Bucs to win the NFC, and I've laid my marker on the Raiders to win the AFC West. And every single time I say that to somebody else in my world or the industry, I'm hearing their lines aren't going to be good enough to hold up. You know?
And that makes a big difference. And especially with Tom Brady, because he's so good you can't blitz him.
Right.
If you blitz Tom Brady consistently, he's going to burn you. We had Rex Ryan with the Bills for 2 years playing against Tom Brady, and you'll get him at times with the blitz, but he's going to find the gaps and he'll make you pay. So you can't blitz him. You've got to pressure him with a four-man pass rush. Right. And a lot of that's got to be on the interior because, like I said, he can step up so well. As far as the Raiders' offensive line, they lose my boy Richie Incognito. He's off into retirement now. Mm-hmm. With their offensive line, if they can hold up, they have so many weapons on the outside.
That's right.
And then,
good luck if Devontae Adams is active against you.
Right.
And then Waller is active against you, and if you got to focus, you got to focus on one of those two guys, right? You've got to shade to at least one of those two guys, and then Renfro,
right?
Renfro doing his tornado type maneuvers. That's why I dig him a lot, and Max Crosby with Chandler Jones. That's why I'm on them. But everybody keeps saying their line stinks. Literally, those are the words that come back at me from talent evaluators and general managers or anybody else who I've been talking to.
Yeah, and that division's just so stacked that who knows who's even going to come out of that division. Mm-hmm. And so when you're looking at Super Bowl chances, MVP chances, that division's going to beat each other up. I had Nate Hackett, who was with me in Buffalo, head coach of the Broncos. I had him on my podcast.
Yes.
And I said, you getting any sleep preparing for all these pass rushers? And he's like, no, it's no joke. I take this job, and everybody in the division goes out and gets him a high-priced, free agent, fun guy to go rush the passer as well. But that's what happens when you load up on quarterbacks and playmakers. The easiest way to combat that isn't necessarily go out and find the next Jalen Ramsey or Tre'Davious White. A lot of the best way to do it is to go find pass rushers.